Oh, hi there. How's it going? Today we are talking about round 2 of VDC. Now, I just said a 3-letter word, VDC. What is VDC? Well, for those of you that are new to this channel or may not know what VDC is, let me give you a quick 30-second synopsis. Essentially, what VDC is, it's called the Virtual Drift Championship. It is the Formula Drift or Drift Masters of the Virtual Drift world. I say both championships because this is a global championship. 75 to 80 drivers from around the world battle it out on a Saturday with qualifying and battles in order to figure out who will be that round's champion. This year in the 2025 season, aka season 9, it is a 6-round championship. And if you're wondering how I did during round 1, you could click right here to see that previous video. But just to tell you, I qualified 3rd and I ended up getting 4th place. So a great start to the season. But as you can tell by the title of this video, this round didn't go as well. I'll tell you that for free. This round, we of course were driving the B58 powered Boundless Racing Toyota GT86. So yeah, this round in the VDC Championship, we didn't do too great. And you know, usually when it comes to competition driving, I am very straightforward with myself. I understand when I do bad, when things, you know, don't go to plan. But I don't know, something about this round was just a little weird. I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of confused. So let's just hop right into it. So first things first, we're gonna go over qualifying runs. Now here, I wasn't very confused. I pretty much understood the assignment when it came to qualifying. The track was Pittsburgh Raceplex, Pittsburgh International Raceplex. Very roller coaster-esque track. It was very fun. 2 outer zones with a reference point, more outer zones, another inner reference point, and guess what? More outer zones. This track is very fun, but it's also extremely easy to slam into walls. So during qualifying, first run, I knew, hey, just need to put some angle into it. And lo and behold, I got a pretty half decent score. A 95.3 on my first run. In my battle group, we also had Zach O'Sullivan, who is a 2-time back-to-back champion, also a driver for Boundless Racing, shameless plug, and Alan Hines, who is currently leading the championship by a few points. And they out-qualified me with a 96.3 from Zach and a 98 from Alan. So I knew, hey, I got to throw it down or else we are not going to be in a great position. So what ended up happening, long story short, is this second run, I kind of overdrove, right? Bad habit resurfacing, right? Come in, first entry, boom, nailed this, right? And here I flick it a little too hard, too much angle, have to pull out, right? Very unfortunate. I already knew, you know, run's over. I just got to recover. So I do my thing, hit the line I got to hit. Here a little, again, kind of over angle. I wasn't out to the zone. It was a weird zone. And then, yeah, here, a little bit of bobbling. Honestly, not great. 94.3 on my second run. I honestly think that's so crazy to say. Like, a 94.3 isn't a good run. It's kind of nuts, right? But a 95.3 got me into the competition in 9th, right? Qualified 9th, not the top 5 that I was hoping for because you get some extra points if you qualify within the top 5, but 9th isn't too shabby. However, my bracket was rather difficult. We had the chance of going up against Alan Hines in the top 8 as he did qualify in our same bracket. It's the top left because he qualified first. And I was kind of nervous. Now, mentally, here's where I'm messing up a little bit because I was focusing a little too much on the future battles, right? In retrospect and going into these next rounds, I'm going to think, hey, I just got to take it battle by battle. Can't be thinking too far ahead or else you're going to fuck up. I was kind of off my rocker, not really thinking straight, and I need to rehone back into the zone. So next up came the top 32. But before we get to the top 32, I just want to talk about today's sponsor, aka Boundless Racing. I know I mentioned Boundless Racing a lot. I think Boundless Racing is really special. I truly believe in what I'm doing, what we're doing, and bringing a fantastic simulator experience to anybody. We do turnkeys, products, product bundles, whatever you can think of. Actually, right now, if you're on the market for any SimMagic equipment, you can bundle a SimMagic wheel and wheelbase, and you can get 25% off that SimMagic wheel. It gives you a nice discount, saves you some dough. Not to mention, we have some of the best prices for sim racing equipment, so just click the first link down below and go check us out. Anyway, let's get back to the video. All right, shameless plug over, and we head to the top 32. I'm not going to pronounce this guy's first name, right? But he's in an all-new Nissan Z, cuts too far inside on the track, right? That was said in driver's meeting was a big no-no. Let's go back real quick. We'll even slow down this clip, right? What was said during driver's meeting is, from a chaser's perspective, right, you want to mimic the lead driver. You do not want to cut the track like Abdulham right here. As you can see, he was well and truly in front of me. During initiation, I was slightly scared. I puckered up a little bit because there was a Nissan Z in front of me, right? You do not want to do that. Getting back to full speed now. And again, he's following me with some shallow angle, right? I have to pull out angle there. Right now, I'm definitely at an advantage. And right here, all the advantage, right? He hits me, slams me into the wall, runs pretty much over. I'm at a 10-0 advantage. So coming to my chase run, I'm like, hey, look, half decent run, don't go too hard, right? Of course, I'm gonna drive him, right? I'm not gonna be a pussy. I'm gonna put it decently on his door, give him about a car's width right there, and just, you know, I get more comfortable. I'm getting a little more used to him, and, you know, get a little more confident towards the end of the run. But yeah, mimicking him very well, just making sure there's nothing in the judge's hands that could sway to his direction, and lo and behold, I do get the win for that battle. Now, here's where I get a little bit confused. Now, again, for drifting competitions in the real world, when I spot for FD drivers and in the virtual world, 99.9% of the time, I understand why I lose. I understand why I win, because I'm a very realistic and very reasonable person and understand different circumstances of different outcomes. However, this battle, I am still confused about. So let's just get right into it. And this has nothing to do with Daniel Andrejev. He's a very great guy. Also doesn't really have to do with Virtual Drift Championship, right? I'm not saying their series sucks. I'm just confused by this call. So just a quick reminder, in the chase, you want to mimic the lead driver, right? You want to be aggressive, but if you compromise in the chase to be closer to the lead, such as cutting the line, cutting angle to get closer, having V-shaped on the car, digoing the car in front of you, right? That is deemed not as good as mimicking and being maybe half a car behind or maybe a quarter car behind, but mimicking that lead driver. I just want to put that into preface before we get going here. So my chase run, I know Daniel's a very, very good driver. He outqualified me here. I have to lay into him. So here, give about half a car length, transition right on his bumper, get right up to his door in that outer zone. Give about, again, half a car length, transition on the bumper. And again, boom, transition on the bumper. I'm basically on him the whole time. I'm not inside of his door. His car was very fast, I will be honest here. But I was very close to him nonetheless. But I was mimicking his lead. So then we move to my lead run, right? Daniel is chasing me. So off the rip, initiates, very great initiation, but cuts the track, right? Cuts the line a little bit, cuts angle out there. He's V'ing me right there, adjusts, gets the angle. And here he's very aggressive with his proximity, which I give props to him. Here it gives me a lot of space in this transition, has to take a lot of angle out to catch back up to me, right, through that entire corner, and then here matches angle and gets close to me. I say that last corner is the best he drove. And let's just sparsely watch this again, right? First corner, he's on me, right, but has to cut the line a little bit, gets through that outer zone, not the same angle, same here, then angles to where he needs to be. Through this section, I will give it to him. He is very, very aggressive through here, but has to give me a lot of space in order for him not to get cut off, right? and then not the same angle, and then here is aggressive. So after this battle, I was fairly confident that it would at least be a one more time, right? I feel it could have gone one more time. I feel I was cleaner in the chase, and the leads were pretty comparable, pretty much the same lead, great leads all around. However, I unfortunately lost unanimously due to the judges deeming that my chase was not adequate enough, and that the aggression from Daniel was fantastic. But I scratched my head in confusion because, as I was mentioning throughout the video, you wanted to mimic, right? And again, this isn't to bash on VDC. What they do is fantastic. It's just a run where I'm slightly confused, and I'm not going to hold them to it, right? It's water under the bridge at this point, right? Water under the bridge. At this point, it's been a couple weeks. I'm not as angry as I was before, and you know, it's all right. I understand the circumstances of the event. Things happen. You know, maybe it was a wrong call. Maybe I'm being too biased towards myself. I am kind of confused though. And I think everyone has the right to an opinion for a sporting event. They shouldn't be dinged or anything like that. And I hope VDC appreciates my opinion. I mean, you guys do as well. So yeah, I guess it is what it is. Bygones be bygones. But yeah, that was round 2. Hopefully it will be better in round 3. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below. Was it a fair call? Am I being over dramatic? I don't really know. But yeah, make sure to go check out Boundless Racing. I'm really passionate about it. That's why I keep bringing it up. I really do think I'm creating something special there. Yeah, go check us out. Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. Boundless Racing, boundlessracing.com. Again, like and subscribe. With that, take care. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. So long.